Hello, Aries, my beautiful souls. Welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone. So take what fits, but please leave the rest out. Okay, we have the Wind Fairy, Thoughts Analysis with Movement. So this is also somebody learning to think before they leap, to not just go gung-ho and do whatever they please. There's a lesson here that someone's learned, but this is also about making their thoughts a reality. Someone's finally learned or mastered how to manifest the desires of their heart. And finally, they're doing it in a way of integrity, not something that is prideful. I didn't know what love felt like till you came along, and I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. Yeah, someone's changing quite a bit here. Learning a lot about emotional maturity. Overall energy, there we go. That's the movement card, 8 of Wands. We have movement here. Something that's been stuck for a while is finally moving forward. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your energy. We have the Hermit, Emperor, there's your card, and the Page of Cups. So you're kind of looking at things in a different light as well. So I see you guys standing strong in your power. Maybe you might feel a little tender or hurt over someone's actions or lack thereof. And you feel like, you know, I say it how it is. Hermit, Emperor, you're really thinking about this. And you're starting to see that all I want is for people just to tell me what they want, or be able to just be straightforward. I feel like I'm very clear on things. I show my love, I express it. I don't need games or someone to be passive aggressive in a way. Because you're really looking at this Page of Cups going, is that all you got? And you're looking at this and thinking in the past, in the Hermit, why did they only give that? I don't understand when I gave them everything on a silver platter. So this is an assessment period for you. You're really looking back on the past, but you're coming out stronger. Okay, this is a good time for you to take as much time that's needed to deal with how you feel, as well as what, you know, you feel like you want moving forward for your love life. 3 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, Chariot, Devil, Ace of Wands. Their energy, they are kind of a mess right now. They're having a rough go of it. You guys have been dealing with this a lot. But I like the shift here. There's movement. You guys have been kind of stuck in the last month and a half, almost 2 months, where your person is restless. They're missing you. They don't know what to do. And for you guys sitting there, you just didn't understand why they're not just coming forward, right? The more time that passes, it doesn't make sense, because then you really won't have the chance or the courage to say something. But now they're in a different energy. And I like this because they're finally addressing the issues that they have, their insecurities, and realizing that they treated you possibly as an option here in the Ace of Wands, but they made it about them. Whatever they conversed with you or whatever they were doing with you, they always got more out of it than you did. And it was almost feeling transactional here. And it's something that they realize now, that love is conditional with them, and they don't like that. They realize it has to be unconditional. I can't have expectations on them. I can't expect them to read my mind or to chase after me, right? So you, Aries, you're like, I'm not going to be doing that. I know who I am. I know my worth. But the 3 of Cups, 2 of Wands, this person is desiring and manifesting reconciliation here, but they're finally doing it from a place of love, not ego. So they are moving forward. They're learning a lot, but they're out of that restlessness. Now they're seeing that they're going to miss a complete opportunity. You're not coming back. And some of them kind of thought maybe you'd make it easier on them. Maybe you would reach out after a while, because they feel like there's a bond here that is unbreakable. All right, let's see what's happened in the past. For some of you, I do want to make mention, a lot of time has gone by. This could be years for some. So it's very shocking that they've been holding back this long for you guys. But sometimes that happens when they don't release control. So King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Judgment card. Okay, yeah, you did feel like you're being underhanded. It looks like this person at times could be use their emotions in a manipulative way or a passive aggressive way. Some of you felt like they wanted you to read their mind, for sure. And in the King of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, you're like, yeah, this is great. Let's go for it. This is awesome. What are you doing? And it seemed like they were always detached or trying to run away from this connection, and that they wanted you to chase them. And you found that odd because you're like, okay, maybe I'll slow it down. Slow and steady wins the race here. Knight of Pentacles. I won't push them. But then they took that as, oh, they don't care about me. They don't love me, right? So there's a game going on here that you didn't know you were playing. But in their mind, they viewed love as transactional. Like they needed you to do something for them in order to feel loved. And you just weren't conforming to that because you were loving authentically here. You're being honest, just open, straight into the point. Let's see this Judgment card. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they felt safe and secure in the love or the connection as a whole. But that doesn't mean within communication, right? They've never had someone not chase them or not be in a way of where they held the power. So they started to kind of play some mind games with you here. Let's see the challenge. But at the same time, it's showing they felt safe with you. Because they felt, it's a contradiction. Because they felt like, no, they'll always stay with me. This bond is unbreakable. There's no way that this can change. They'll finally conform, or they'll finally understand that they need to care about me by reading my mind or trying to figure things out for themselves. Ace of Swords, Hanged Man, Eight of Swords, Page of Swords. This made you feel, because they were detaching or they were expecting something out of you, playing games, that maybe they were doing something behind your back or they were up to no good. Especially with the Hanged Man, you realize, okay, they've got to let go of this funny business here because I feel like they're trying to control me in some way. I feel stuck and trapped in this. I don't know how to get out of it. Page of Swords. The love is here. I care about them deeply. This bond feels intense, but I don't know what to do with this because I feel like it's just all over the map. It's like you felt pinned in a corner. No matter what you did, it was wrong. Okay? Let's see this Ace of Swords. There's a lot of secrets here being kept. This person not being open and honest about how they feel, and also that they care that much. So from your end, I can see why a lot of you were confused, or you were looking at this as emotionally immature. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Yeah, the holding back, it seemed like a player move, right? To you guys, you're like, why are you treating me like an option? This is not okay. Why are you doing this? And it got to a breaking point here because either you or them walked away. This person is showing in their energy, but it can be vice versa where you guys got fed up. But from their side, if they walked away, they thought you would come chasing after them. They thought for certain that this love was strong enough that they would just wait for a sign from you. But they were mistaken. Okay, even if you did contact them to check on them, they thought you were going to do more. It was not what they expected. And again, it's like they think the expectations should follow through when expectations just lead to disappointment. Okay, let's see this Hanged Man. So they're being taught in the current moment here by the divine about love, and love is not control. It is not attachment. It is not expectation, especially not transactional. King of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. Wow. There's no denying it. You both have this magnetism between you two. They are deeply in love with you. They just handled it poorly. They didn't know how to receive love. So there's something in their past here that they've not really dealt with, which that's what they're doing now in the Devil card, that has made them feel like they need to test people. They need to see if people care, and they'll know they care about them by filtering through their expectation. So it's something that's changed in them at this point. And finally, the wheel is moving here. We have movement. All right, let's see what's going to happen next. We have 10 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Sun, Hold on, Spirit says one more. Justice. Okay. Karmic retribution is headed your way. Things are going to be made right, and it's going to feel like a surprise of a lifetime. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to find out exactly what this is, what they're going to say moving forward, as well as the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.